sa dito.
Oh, it's live. Hello mga ka-FI, hello mga ka-global, hello mga ka-fanatics, hello mga ayun. Kasi boss and we're thinking before, ano daw tawag natin sa mga nanonood sa atin sa sa show natin. Sabi ko mga ka-global kasi JC narinig ko one time kay JC or many times na every episode nagiging ka-global and now ang ganda nga daw ng mga ka-global. And then do sa FI naman, mga ka-FI, yun yung mga followers ng FI, but may mga pa talaga, matitinding followers pa, yung mga fanatics, the FI natics. So yan ang pinag-uusapan natin. It's good to see you once again, partner.
Hi, hello po! Magandang gabi po sa lahat po ng ating mga viewers, sa lahat po ng mga makakapanood ng ating video na ito at later stage. Hello po sa inyong lahat, and we're so happy that we're back here on the platform of Filipino Institute. Thank you very much to Filipino Institute for giving us the chance to, connect with our viewers, connect with our fellow kababayans, ka-global, in all parts of the world. And yes, indeed, everybody can see us. If you have friends out there who need a little bit of inspiration today, maybe you want to tag them here, do a watch party. We're encouraging you to do so. Please join us in this program because you know what? We are going to have a very exciting topic today. Remember, Orly, when I told I told you that are you sure we're going to be inviting a beauty queen? Is it timely? The world is suffering at the moment. Is it timely for us to talk about beauty tips and all? But then again, when Orly mentioned the name, and then I looked her up, I said, "Yeah, this is perfect. She is into total well-being, and it's perfect for us to listen to her. What is she doing to be healthy mentally, physically, emotionally? How does she get through a beauty queen? How does she get through the tough times?"
We are going to discuss beautiful things, beautiful people tonight actually. But before that, let us greet first our, friends who are at home right now doing things, and actually they are living these things for a while because they are nakatutok sila sa atin. But before that, batiin natin ang happy Eid Mubarak sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin nanonood ngayon. How did you spend that special holiday?
You know what? So we have the Eid break now. So walang pasok ang ating ang mga opisina, ang mga schools, naka-off din ang mga bata from distance learning. And yes, Eid Mubarak po sa lahat po ng ating mga Muslim friends out there all over the world. Eid Mubarak po, and it's going to be until Tuesday, right? Ang celebration.
Correct. At sa lahat na nasa-celebrate din ng kanilang mga birthdays today, happy birthday po sa inyong lahat. Sana ay kahit papaano maging okay kayo, maging masaya kayo kahit hindi tayo pwede ng ngayon, ng celebration. But they can we can celebrate it in a unique way though, di ba? We can just have a special birthday cake or a simple...
So Orly, since your greetings everybody now, especially those sa mga may birthday celebrations ngayon, celebrating their birthday and their anniversaries, special occasions, we are with you. Now we'd like to shout out to our friends watching us live now. Ayan, hi Jem. Hello Jem. Jem, if I remember correctly, has this golden voice and she sang with us prior to in one of our episodes, but
Hindi,
not
hindi ko nakikita yung ano, yung
you
mga
can.
nanonood. Oo,
Yan.
sige.
Hi, Jem. And AJ Rocketeer. Hello, one of our avid viewers. And Roman, thank you for sharing this stream. Please, we encourage you to share this stream with everybody. We're going to be talking about a very important topic on how to be healthy, how to be fit, and how to get through tough times like the pandemic that we're having at the moment.
And not
So,
only that, JC, because we will have a winner for this for this episode. Every week, Pinas Express Cargo is with us. So we have our previous we have a winner for the previous week. Can you announce it?
right. Tayo po last week. Okay. Let me remind everybody that we have a partner in our weekly every month program ng Kamusta Ka Friend. Thank you to Pinas Express Cargo. Thank you so much for supporting this program. Dahil po sa inyong pagsuporta, marami po tayong nararating na mga kababayan. We're able to reach out to many people who need a bit of inspiration. And last week po sa ating fourth episode, tonight is our fifth episode of Kamusta Ka Friend. Last week, tayo ay nag-promise na magpapamigay tayo ng free cargo box. Hindi lang box, syempre, kasama ang pa-ship.
Sending. Sending.
Thank you, Pinas Express Cargo again. And we have chosen a winner from one of our live viewers at that time, last Monday. At siya po ay walang iba kundi si... Wait lang po. Ayan na, nawala na sa akin. Roman Duenas. Yan. Mr. Roman Duenas, congratulations. Ikaw po ay nanalo ng cargo box, free cargo box, shipping, syempre kasama dyan, from Pinas Express Cargo. Yan. Tonight, we are still, of course,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We will pick another winner for tonight's episode, and then we will announce it again, who will be winning the free sending and a free box balikbayan box from Pinas Express Cargo. Hi to Ma'am Lee. And thank you very much, of course, to our sponsor, Kabayan Jewelry, which is located in Satwa. And hi to all the staff, and hi to Mr. Jamil of Kabayan Jewelry, the accessories that we are always wearing.
Yes. For all of our viewers who have just tuned in, meaning first time to join our weekly program, Kamusta Ka Friend. This is Kamusta Ka Friend, and we are on our fifth episode. And in this program, we tackle anything under the sun that matters to your heart, to my heart, that matters to everybody. Yan. So ngayon, Orly, ano na ang ating pag-uusapan?
Yes, okay. So I'll introduce this special guest that we have. But before that, I would like to personally say thank you very much for her kindness. Talagang super bait talaga, di ba? At this point, they believe that kailangan talaga natin ng mga personality na mag-share ng kanilang mga inspirations, ng kanilang mga stories that will inspire, especially yung ating mga kasamang OFW dito sa gitna silangan. She's a beauty queen.
She is indeed
she
a
is.
beauty
She is.
queen. And you will see, you will realize parang wow, she hasn't changed a bit since winning the Miss Earth Philippines. And I'm like, oh my God, she has to tell us her secrets.
Okay, and an international model. She's a New York educated nurse from Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, and was crowned Miss Philippines Earth 2009. Ayan. Kasi I was thinking of how we could introduce her in a very simple but memorable and meaningful way para hindi na tayo makalimutan. But because of this her part of her activities and part of her stories na i-discuss mamaya, and siguro magiging we will follow her tips, no? She is the Philippines sexiest vegetarian. I'm speaking about friends, Miss Sandra Seifert. Yay!
Hello. Hi! Yay! Hi, Miss Sandra!
Lagi mo ako pinag-iisip. Hi, fans!
Hello, Miss Sandra.
Hello,
How are
good
you?
afternoon.
Yeah.
Wow,
How are
I
you
was enjoying
doing?
your I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me on your show, on your fifth episode. It's truly an honor. And yeah, I must say, you guys are doing such a fine job there. I was just like getting all
Thank,
comfortable and watching YouTube, and I realized, wait, I have to go on
No,
the show then.
yeah. No, it's
thank
hard
you
to
so much.
believe. It's hard to believe that in our simple, very simple show, we will have a beauty queen in on this, 'di ba? But
Oh,
y-
it's really an honor to have you here, Miss Sandra.
yeah,
Oh,
Where are you
but
dialing us from? Where are you calling us from? You're calling us from Bacolod?
no, actually,
uh,
I'm in Manila right now.
yeah,
All
Manila.
So
right.
I think it will
in the
be a
metro.
good. I think it will be a good start if Sans right now can speak about her being vegetarian. So
Vegetarian ka agad? Pwede bang ng ano, maybe you wanna say hi to your followers muna. Siyempre,
hindi mo ba siya bumati?
may
Akala ko
mga
bumati na
umabang
kanina
from,
eh.
oh
Okay.
nga, say hi to
Akala ko
to your
pinabati mo na
friends mo muna,
kanina.
followers. Especially on IG. Yan, I'm one of
Okay.
them.
Okay, don't worry, Orly. We'll cover all of that. But I'd love to say hi to everyone. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan for the Ilonggos, everyone out there, mga kababayans ko sa Dubai and beyond. Magandang gabi po. And of course to the two of you. And I do want to say hi to actually the same people you mentioned earlier, AJ and Jem, two of my good friends all the way in Dubai. I also want to say hi to Gia, one of my BFFs. She's tuning in from Bacolod. Speaking of Negros Occidental, and everyone on Instagram and everyone who's still up at this time, thank you for tuning in because it's past 10 p.m. over here in Manila.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the first question before we go to vegetarian, being a vegetarian, the first question
Yes.
maybe, Orly, if I may, is it okay, Orly? Because
Yeah, it's okay.
we wanna let everybody know that the events that's happening around us at the moment uh, does not recognize social status. It doesn't recognize educational accomplishment. When it affects you, it affects you. When it hits you, it hits you. And so, which means that during prior to the pandemic, what was your day like? And were there any drastic changes now that you are on quarantine, for example, there in Manila? What's your day like before and now? How are you coping with it?
Yeah, so there's definitely been some changes. One thing I'd like to point out though is that I'm more of a homebody to begin with, and I currently stay with my parents and my son. So I've been home and used to being home a lot. Plus, I have my atelier or workspace at home as well. So it's like an annex to our home. But there's definitely been a lot of changes, even if I'm home before and now. And one of them is basically that I am my family's frontliner. My parents are seniors already, so they can't even leave our home. And my son is 4 years old. So aside from helping the family at home, it's also my duty to go out, do groceries, get the essentials, and just protect myself every time I'm out, of course. Also, I noticed I'm way busier now than before for some reason. I was already busy before, but I got even more busy during quarantine. But you know what's interesting? I feel that being busy actually helps me a lot to get through the day, to feel productive and accomplished. So yeah, like the days just seem to fly. I mean, we're on our 72nd day of quarantine here in Metro Manila, but it doesn't really sink in that it's been that long for me because I'm just so busy. I mean, it even got to the point I was giving Orly a little bit of a heads up, and you can probably see it on my Instagram as well, that I even started like a second passion project, but it's evolving into a little brand now during quarantine. So I did not expect any of this to happen. I also got really passionate about staying healthier and fitness. So I've taken on certain exercise challenges that I never imagined I would be able to survive, but I did. So there's definitely a lot of things that I've, started to juggle, and it's definitely a new normal for me too. Yeah,
Right.
Wonderful.
Okay.
even my school life.
Okay. You mentioned that your parents are the frontliners, right? Your parents are frontliners. You mentioned a while
No,
ago.
I'm the frontline. Yeah, they're seniors already, so they are not allowed to leave
All
our
right.
home.
Do you live
Yeah,
with them?
so
Are they living with you at the moment?
I do. We have a very big home, and I really love our home. We're very fortunate because we have like 5 bedrooms. There's a lot of space. We have a garden. I also set up my workspace next to our home, so I literally just have to cross the garden to get to work. And I fashion design for a brand called Rubella, basically, which I started, and all my work is in the atelier, and it's literally like across the garden. So it's worked very well for me because I get to be the mom and daughter that my family needs me to be, while I'm still pursuing my passion in fashion as well. So
Wow.
yeah, that's
Listening
kind
to
of
you, you sound like a woman of many things. That's really great. Now, yes, I
Yeah,
think we have to go
correct.
back. We need to
My,
revert back to Orly's question now, because when you first came in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she hasn't aged a
change.
bit. She's still the same, the same pretty, gorgeous woman on stage. We're watching on television while being crowned as Miss Philippines Earth. And you're still the same lady now, like you haven't aged a bit. So what's the secret? Maybe it has something to do with Orly's question. Orly, what was your question?
Yeah, because we were talking a while ago right before the live about his her being a vegetarian. So I just want to find out, just to give us more enlightening tips about the benefits of being one.
Sure, I'd love to share more about that. I'm very passionate about health. In fact, this is one of the best decisions I have made in my entire, sabihin ko na nga, 36 years of life.
Doesn't look
Going
like one.
36.
Doesn't
You don't look
doesn't
like
show.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Life is not fair sometimes, but
So
go ahead, please.
thank you. But I became a vegetarian at about 16, which is 20 years ago. And honestly, I was just so drawn to like the benefits. I first got encouraged actually at church because we have what is called a health message. So we really believe, according to the Bible also, which emphasizes in 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20, I really try to remember these verses, that our body is a temple. It's a gift, and we need to take good care of it. Once we take good care of it, we also can function better, and we can be better followers and examples for the Lord, right? So health is definitely key. And it's interesting because our diet affects us in so many ways. I mean, I too love food a lot, but I find food that is tasty but healthy even more appealing and attractive nowadays. And I also believe that, parang pageant, no, I also believe that the best investment we can make is in our health. Our health is so important, and that's also what led me during quarantine to really maximize this opportunity that we have right now to be as healthy as possible. In fact, Arlie, you might not have known this before, but I want to share with you also regarding health. There are certain principles pala when it comes to health that I didn't even know before. And the best way to remember them is through an acronym, which is called New Start. And basically, New Start acronym stands for the 8 laws of health. So there are 8 general laws that we all probably subconsciously know, but once you actually break it down, it makes more sense. So each letter in the word New Start stands for one of those laws. You guys want to run through them real quick?
Yeah, yeah, please
Yeah.
go through it. It's okay.
Go, yeah.
So N stands for nutrition. So as part of the
Okay.
health laws, nutrition is really important. E for exercise. W for water. S for sunlight. T for temperance. Super important yung temperance. A for fresh air. R for rest. So importante talaga na magpahinga tayo, yung tulog natin. And then the final T is for, syempre, what would life be without God? T is trust in the Lord. There we go. Or trust in God. So basically, these laws are really, really essential laws. You can also Google it, I guess, and just go deeper into each one of them. And I've started to practice them step by step, even during quarantine. Like, for instance, I try to sleep by 10 p.m. It's past my bedtime now, but I make exceptions for special people. Yes. So it's really important, for instance, to sleep before or by 10 p.m. Why? Because according to a Harvard
By this
study,
time,
I know, our cells regenerate the most between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So if you are asleep during that window of time, your cells have the opportunity to fully regenerate themselves. Another health law I've been trying to practice is getting sunlight. So alam ko maraming mga tao ayaw magpa-araw, pero napakaganda ng benefits if we expose our skin to the
the
sun.
vitamin
And
D.
most people always ask, yes, exactly, for vitamin D to be synthesized. Most people usually ask what time is best to go under the sun. And you won't believe this, but ideally you want to go under the sun during the hottest period, but for a short amount of time. And for people who have higher blood pressure, it's best to drink water before they go under the sun. Like, let's say a glass of water. Tapos sun exposure should only last around 15 to 30 minutes max, and that's like front and back of your body. Sabi nga nila maganda if you can go sunbathing without any clothing para buong katawan maarawan. It's really good. There's so many benefits to sunlight aside from
Grabe.
vitamin D that I would encourage you to research pa. Yun.
Grabe
So
Sam.
yes.
Just by listening to you, I'm like I have a lot of questions in mind already just by listening to what you've just said. But if you would allow us, Orly, let's greet our live viewers. Hello to everybody. We've got, I can see here, my friend Grace Villarreal. Thank you for tuning in. We also have my friend, another friend of mine, Maricel. Hi, kapatid. Thank you for tuning in. Hello to all of to all members of the family, of course. And Charles Bergonio, sabi niya, hello ka FI. Thank you. Thank you, Charles, for joining us tonight, for spending time with us tonight. And I saw somebody here said, ano ba sabi niya? Hi, Sandra, from John Abacan. John Abacan says, hi, Sandra. Right, okay.
And a regular
Uh,
and from a regular guest, audience, si El Aleluya Kalalo. Good day, mabuhay. Stay at home. Keep safe, mga ka-FI. From Share
right.
Ramos Studio. Hi po, keep safe, everyone. So everyone is wishing
Right.
safety right now.
To all of our live viewers, if you want us to shout out to any of your loved ones or friends to any parts of the world, especially if they are celebrating any special occasion, please feel free to type them in and we'll read them out for you. And please tag your friends as well so we could reach out to as many kababayans as possible. Yan. So mas marami tayong ma-reach out ngayon kasi English ang ating usapan. Talaga
Oo.
medium natin
Kaya
English.
pinapahirapan ako. Diba?
There was one comment in one of our episodes and I saw it and he said ibang lahi eh, sabi niya nakapasok siya sa ating sa program, sabi niya can you please speak in English. Okay, well, anyway, for those who have just tuned in to Filipino Institute's platform, this is Kamusta Ka Friend. This is held every Monday at 6 o'clock UAE time, and every episode we are inviting guests. It could be ordinary to extraordinary individuals who can share their experiences in life that we could learn from, especially now. How can we nowadays that
According,
we're thinking
yeah.
of how can we get through the difficult, uncertain times of the global pandemic. And tonight, of course, we have with us the beautiful, the gorgeous,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
very
And it's
humble,
my
very humble.
from my
Ang sarap
private
kausap.
message. From my private message, it's from Julio Cesar. Ang ganda niya, awesome. So, ayan, ang ganda mo raw. Batiin mo si Julio Cesar.
Oh, ayan, Julius, ang sinasabi ni ni Miss Sandra, she is applying this eight laws daw. Meron kasama diyan ang pagiging vegetarian, yung kanyang nutrition na inaalagaan niya. Now, can we go I'd like to go back to what you were discussing a while ago. You mentioned about getting out of the sun, in the hottest time of the day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, in the UAE you can't do that, especially when it's July and August. But yeah, you really make a point there. Kaya lang, the truth of the matter is, among Filipinos, well, not all, but many women, Filipinas, kahit mga kapatid ko nga they're into, I don't want to go under the sun kasi mangingitim ako, like, oo nga, di ba, parang we are so much into this whitening. And why do you think is that so? Why do you think Filipinos are so hooked to that mindset that the fairer you are, the more beautiful you are?
I think it's really a yin and yang kind of concept, because generally speaking, those who are more of, like, let's say, a tanned or olive color, they want to be fairer. And it's the opposite for, let's say, mga Europeans, Caucasians, the fair-skinned people. They really want to get a tan. So we usually, by nature, want things that we don't have or can't have more. It's really something subconscious, I think. But I, for instance, I am more fair-skinned, pero gusto ko talaga mag-tan. I like having color, and I like being tan, but I have to just do it in layers, because if not, I get burnt right away. So I've generally noticed that when I'm tanned, I look healthier. It's just for Filipinos in particular, I think kasi yung mga artistas natin, the people we look up to locally, celebrities, they all tend to go for a fairer complexion. So, all the fans kind of are drawn to them and what their style of beauty is, and want that too. But one thing I can definitely re-emphasize to everyone is we're all fearfully and wonderfully made by the Lord, and we should embrace the natural color that we have. And if that requires us to get a little more sun exposure para mas maging healthy tayo, why not, diba?
My dear friends,
Okay, so
ayan na to, may beauty tip tayo from Miss Philippines Earth 2009 herself.
Yeah, she's talking
with us here in the program.
she's talking about a lot of things to be beautiful.
Paano yun?
Do the wave at the end.
Okay, ganun daw. Sorry, Orlin ako. Ayan, sige na nga. Kasi,
No, it's okay. Always give the alam mo, lagi yung kilig factor mo lagi. Ano yun, naiintindihan ko yun. Di ba?
I know, right? Okay.
Kasi, malay natin, maging beauty queen ka pa rin, di ba? She is equal, yeah. Si JC, I remember it right. Si JC ang Mrs. May titleist ka, di ba?
Mrs. Dubai 2017.
Oh, see?
Mrs. Dubai International. Mrs. Dubai International 2017.
Di ba?
Yes, yeah. And that was in 2017.
That's why you're speaking this thing language.
Yeah, bigla naman akong bigla akong nahiya. Kasi it's not nakakahiya, pero I feel like, I don't know if you feel this as well, Sandra. I feel like when you are a beauty queen, para sa akin, when you're a beauty queen, as soon as you get off the stage, I am a different person already. I'm not that beauty queen anymore.
But question has something to do with that, JC.
I have to embody the values, the lessons, everything that's attached to the crown that I am wearing, something like that. So parang sabi ko pag napapanood ko yung mga pictures, yung video, parang that is a totally different person. But it taught me a lot of lessons, of course. Do you feel the same way? Like it's a different person?
Yes, I think that's a really good way to put it, because when you're on stage, when you're in the spotlight, there's somehow more pressure, because people are really beholding you. But when you get off stage, you really just want to take off those heels, remove your makeup, and eat a nice healthy pizza.
I
And you're
know.
just human like everyone else, and you get tired too, and you need to do what other people do as well. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. But there's pros and cons to the queen life. I'm so glad I've passed it already, honestly. Although I'm very grateful for my chapter, and I'm so thankful for all the fans who still remember what happened in 2009. Hanggang ngayon, I'm still receiving so much love from beauty queen fans. So it's amazing. But what's really the key here for us, JC, as former queens, is what we can do with this influence that we have on immediate networks, on society, because when a queen walks in the room, whether she was a queen yesterday or today, she still is a queen, right? They say now, once a queen,
Yes.
forever a queen. So
Yes.
what do you do with this power or this influence that you were given? And you definitely want to use it for good.
Yes.
you know?
So I'm sure Sandra, there are we have viewers na siguro they're thinking about how to become a beauty queen, or maybe they're dreaming to become a beauty queen. So this is it. It's not it's a huge privilege, but then there's a lot of responsibility attached to it. So
Yeah, correct.
long after you walked down the stage, and long after you have turned over the crown, andun pa rin yung kailangan maging queenly ka pa rin, at least in dealing with people, and
Yeah,
in teaching your life principles, influencing other people,
Can I
right?
ask something? Yeah.
sure.
Being a beauty queen, when you were crowned, during that time, being a beauty queen, may pressure ba when you go out, when you have, yung gusto mo lang, lalabas ka lang, dapat ba maging, presentable ka and fully made up? Or another question is, has there ever been a day that you felt you're not beautiful, Sans?
Ay, ang ganda ng mga tanong
Okay.
mo.
Ganda, no? I think I have to do section by section. Okay, so definitely going to your first part of the question, there is pressure, when to become a beauty queen, because especially when you're active, like you're a reigning queen, you really have to embody certain principles, like as much as you can, like 24/7 if possible. People are also more strict, like organizations, with how you carry yourself during your reign versus past your reign. But I have fond memories of my reign as a beauty queen, because I just wanted to be a queen that's relatable, and
Mhm.
I don't want to give off this image that I'm unreachable, that I'm standoffish, that I'm like, at another level, so I couldn't connect with people. Like, if there's anything that I want to be remembered as, it's like a queen of the people, for instance. So people like appreciate you because they connect with you and they can relate to you, and you make yourself relatable. And then what was your second question again? Like a day that you don't feel beautiful?
Yeah, may dumarating ba sa point mo na parang pero hindi naman, wala namang maniniwala pag sinabi mong may time na hindi ka
Hindi,
beautiful.
meron talaga. Really, meron talaga yun. Every woman can confirm that we have days where we don't feel beautiful at all. And whether that be because, let's say, we're not wearing makeup, or because we put on a few pounds, or because our period is around the corner. They're all factors that could make us feel like we're not beautiful. But one thing I always try to remind myself of, and I wish I did this earlier in life, but I guess it's better late than never, is that true and lasting beauty is not about the physical. It's about
Mm.
how beautiful my character is, my heart, and my intentions for people, and that's something that just doesn't fade. So that's something that you can always keep on improving in terms of beauty. So even if, let's say, you just have this simple look, but you have like a heart of gold, it really radiates outward. Like it creates an aura, it creates a vibe, whether that be through your look or through your smile, whether you're wearing makeup or not, whether you're, dressed to impress or dressed really simply. But I've become like an advocate for simplicity in beauty and in dress, and a big fan of like character, like the importance of character and intention of your heart. So for, let's say, women that are contemplating on becoming future pageant candidates or queens, I highly recommend that before you go out there and try to be the best, let's say, walker, have the best body, or be like the best at Q&A, it's most important that you, for me, that you check in with your heart, um, who you are, what you believe in, and what you want to do. If you were given the chance to be a queen, what would you want to do for the people? How could you be a blessing and a light to people? Like really ask yourself, like, what do you care about? What are you passionate about? How would you like to make a difference if you were given the chance? Because it really is a special opportunity, and it should, in my opinion, go to a woman that deserves to win because she has the right intention and she has a plan for the people. Her
So
talents.
sounds like it sounds that it's all about what's in your heart. You know? Para ako nakikinig ng life coaching. Ang dami ko kaagad natutunan sa'yo. Sans, let's greet our friends, our viewers here. May nagpapa-shout out. Let's go back to that. Pa-shout out po sa Ocampo Olivares clan in Laguna. Hello po, Ocampo Olivares clan there in Laguna. Greetings po from Ajman, UAE. Stay safe, everyone. That's coming from Donaldin Ocampo, Gampon. And Mark, shout out to Mark Paul. Yan, may cue card din na naman ako. And hello to Lourdes Artificial. Thank you for tuning in, Lourdes. And yeah, so Lourdes is you know Lourdes?
Yes,
right?
I do. She said.
Okay. Right. Okay. And we also have here Cynthia, Sienna. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you for tuning in. And Jojo Gabello, thank you. Jojo is watching with us. Thank you. And I hope everybody is learning from our episode. We are with the Miss Philippines Earth 2009, Miss Sandra, and she's talking about wellness. I think you're a very spiritual person as well. Listening to you, and as a matter of fact, my dear friends, she prayed with us. She prayed for us before we went on live, and so she is into spirituality as well. Is that so? Sandra?
Yes, God is a very big part of my life. He's been too good to me for me to ignore him.
Yes.
He's saved me so many times. He's been so patient with me, and yeah, he's just been amazing. I've also gotten to travel quite a bit and seen beautiful places, met amazing people because of just sharing his goodness in my life. So I've spoken at different venues, shared my testimony of how the Lord has worked in my life. And I really thank him. I give back all the glory to him. I have a lot of friends who are not necessarily, spiritual, or they don't really necessarily believe in God, but I still connect with them really well, and I always pray for them. And I think that if you're someone who believes in the Lord, and you'd like to share more about him with others, this is the perfect time, and it's always good to pray for these people, that God can also move them in special ways and use us to be a blessing to them. But yeah,
so praying for others. Praying for others, it really works wonders, praying for others, and I too believe in that. Sabi nila, you praying for yourself is one thing, but you praying for somebody else who needs that prayer is a big thing. So yeah, I agree with you there.
Sabi nga nila, the best gift you can give someone is a prayer.
Really. A prayer.
Like I've been to places, especially sa US, and out of nowhere, sometimes people would just come up to me and ask me, "Can I pray for you?" That's it. They just want to pray for me that I be protected, I be safe. Like, how can I feel bad about that? You know what I mean? That's just amazing. Like that they want to pray for you
Especially
and
right
that
now.
ask and
Yeah, especially right
yes,
now, there are a lot of people. And this morning alone, I was talking to a good friend of mine, and she's very anxious. You know, ang daming tao. There are a lot of people out there who are going through difficult emotional difficulty at this time. They don't know what to do. They don't know what the future is like, and they're so scared and so worried, anxious, and kailangan natin yun eh. Kailangan natin silang ipagdasal. Kailangan nating i-share yung oras natin sa kanila by calling them, talking to them, listening to them, and praying for them. Right? Okay.
absolutely,
Now,
exactly.
before we proceed further, let's thank once again Filipino
Great.
Institute. We're going to be continuing with our discussion. It's just please allow me to thank the Filipino Institute for providing us a platform. Sir Gab, Ma'am Camille, hello po sa inyo. Thank you for giving us this chance, this program to be able to reach out to many people, inspire them, empower them to become the better version of themselves. And of course, maraming salamat po sa ating mga partners, ang Kabayan Jewelry. Thank you po sa Pinas Express Cargo. Ayan, minotuloy ko na Orly.
Yay!
Pinas Express Cargo. And my dear friends who are watching us right now, if you want to say something or comment on the discussion about health or wellness and even praying for some other people, please do so, because you know what? We are going to be giving away another free cargo box for you. At yan po ay i-announce natin tonight, Orly, or the next episode?
The next episode
The next
again.
episode. So
Okay.
our only requirement is for you to like and share this video, and then of course you comment there whatever insights you have about our discussions. Yeah, insights or
And
even questions. You know.
later on, we will be having the representative from the Pinas Cargo to be with us on this episode. Okay, but before that, we would like to to greet again our special audience right now who are with us. Thank you very much for the time. We have Ael Aleluya Kalalo, Cynthia Siena. We have Mr. John Abakan, who is from watching from the Philippines right now, and Richard Kumia of Clover Medical Center. Hi to all of you there. Okay.
All right.
JC.
Okay. And Sans, I have other questions actually.
You have a
Wearing
lot of
mask.
questions.
Oo nga eh, 'di ba? Alam mo, sabi ng aking anak
That's
in
why.
the Philippines, yung panganay sabi niya, "Mommy, you're always so enthusiastic in the program and so always so excited." And I said, "Yeah, is that a good thing or a bad thing?"
It's a good
Okay.
thing for me
Now,
Good.
because
We need that energy. You know, we need more of that. Keep it up,
yes,
Casey. I'm rubbing
yes.
for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I have seen an article. From it's a write up from the Philippines, and it's talking about the new normal when it comes to fashion, and the yung mask is part na siya, parang
Yeah.
anong tawag nila, coordinated na siya with what you're wearing. Have you seen those things, like local designers and even international designers, our fashion designers are creating outfit, their couturier with masks as part of it? Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen a bit of.
Right. I think I Dad, nawala ako, Dad.
no, it's okay. We can hear you, JC.
Okay, can you
Hello,
Hear
please?
you.
And black
Yeah,
out. Right. Okay.
There you
Sorry,
are.
the black out. Okay.
overexcited.
So, okay,
Uh,
let's try to be
Excited.
clear with the question. So, are you okay with this kind of new normal thing? Like you have a very beautiful face, and that's a given, but you're going to be covering half of your face with a mask. Are you okay with that?
You know, I think it's really important to be flexible in life and to adapt to certain things. And at this point, we don't really have a choice. So we should, for our own safety, obviously, like wear our masks. But I actually find it quite intriguing. I'm not saying that like masks, make us look better, but I think it's nice for a change. Maybe because I'm a huge fan of like women in particular being more modest, covering up. And I remember clearly when I first went to Dubai, for example, I would see so many women in their abayas and only their eyes were shown, and I was just in awe. I don't know why. Maybe because like there's too many women that are so exposed nowadays in their fashion, and there's just too much skin that I find it refreshing when you can actually cover up. And so with this new normal and the whole trend rising and matching face masks as an accessory with your outfit, I'm actually quite excited about it. In fact, when it comes to my brand Rubella, that's exactly what I would like to pursue more moving forward. Basically giving women the opportunity to customize their face masks, so you can actually influence the fabrics that you want to have created in the form of a mask. By working with me and also matching it to an outfit, so really creating a full look. And at the end of the day, it's really important for us to adapt, at least for now, because it is safety that we are talking about here. So there is really no compromise when it comes to our health and our safety and that of others, right? And so fashion is actually giving us the opportunity to be safer, but still be able to express our fashion sense, right? So that's something that I'm really looking forward to being able to offer to the market. My team right now, it's a small team, but my team is still in lockdown in their zone because there's a lot of positive COVID cases where they're residing. So hopefully by next month in June, they'll be able to report to work again, and then we can start creating customized face masks. And these will be available like worldwide. So JC, if you ever want like a certain print or color or like a set, you can work with me directly to create face masks. And I want to make sure they're affordable because they're essential. So, you know what I mean? That's really my plan, to just have that kind of product available for ladies. And then I'm also known for like jumpsuit. So matching it with a jumpsuit would really look amazing. It's so funny because I was just talking to my sister-in-law earlier today because my brother and her surprise visited us. Just a quick story here. And I actually prepared a collection that I was going to release in Dubai because I was supposed to be traveling to Dubai mid-March, but due to COVID, of course, plans changed. But I had prepared certain designs, jumpsuits with hoodies, and like really like it's PPE type of fashion. And it's just crazy because I have the pieces in my atelier and I was just gonna wait till maybe COVID is over to launch them. But now that this is really the trend, I realized, wow, I've been working on something and creating stuff that's actually, in line with what we need now. So when my team gets back here, I'm pretty much going to release the stuff as is. I have the photos already. I just decided to hold on till my staff is back so that when people order, they can make it right away. But it's just so interesting how it's aligned with what happened in terms of the pandemic, my fashion style.
Right. Okay. So what's the name of the brand that you're working on?
So the brand itself is called Rubella. It's my mom's maiden name prior to her marrying my dad. And on Instagram, our handle is Rubella Official. And we also have a Facebook page. And essentially, I started this about 3.5 years ago. It was really just, again, a passion project that grew. And I heavily advocate for modest fashion. We've done everything. Like we've done weddings, we've done uniforms, corporate wear. We've done, custom fitted clothing, jumpsuits for celebrities. So we've done everything. And our strength so far has been in jumpsuits, according to, what's most in demand. But yeah, there's also a rise in weddings.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Sans. Meron po tayong comment dito. Let me just read one of them. Share Ramos Custodio says here, niloko ko nga po anak ko gawa kaya ako ng transparent na face mask. Gagawa daw siya ng transparent na face mask para kita naman whole face. Sayang ang lipstick, di kita. Paano kaya yon? Ay nako, relate much ako dyan. Sayang ang lipstick kasi mabubura lang. AJ Rocketeer says,
eye makeup.
right. AJ Rocketeer has a question here, and the question is, what are the future plans for Rubella in Philippines and UAE? I think it was mentioned already. So it's gonna be reaching the UAE for sure when all of the pandemic is when we're all okay. And there's another one here. Um,
Ryan. Ryan.
Dane Patrimonio says, hello Sandra, riders kita dati sa ISM school bus. Wow, that's really good. What a small world. What a small world. Hi Dane. Right. Okay.
From AJ Racketeer once again to Sandra, who are your inspirations?
Wait, inspirations in life or in fashion? AJ,
in life.
can you be more specific?
In life.
In
So
life,
okay, let's
fashion,
do both. Maybe
that's
you want to
Sandra.
do
Yeah.
maybe you want to do both first in life, and then we go into the fashion.
Sure. Okay, my inspirations in life, my family, hands down, especially my son. So, I don't see the world the same way anymore now that I'm a mom. So it really, like, he inspires me every day, even during COVID. And then, of course, my parents, I want to make sure that they see that they've done a good job as parents in raising me as their daughter, and of course my brothers. But my family is really my true inspiration. My friends are also inspiring me. I have certain women around me that I really look up to and that really inspire me in their own special way. And when it comes to fashion, strong fashion icons that really inspire me and influence me are the royal family, specifically Kate Middleton's fashion, Meghan Markle, Queen Rania of Jordan is also another one, and there's certain brands that I also really like and certain designers that I really look up to. But when it comes to like even presentation, I like these three women a lot. They've been very consistent in their fashion, and even like in their contribution to society. Yeah.
Right. Queen Rania, oh my gosh, she's a fashion icon. I love how she carries herself. I think it's not just even Meghan Markle. I think it's not just about how they carry themselves physically, when they go out in the media, but it's what's in their heart and the confidence that the confidence that's oozing out, and of course, yung kanilang mindset ba na it's all about for other people, it's all about helping other people. So I think it adds up to the sexiness, or is that how you call it? Yung confidence and the heart to help other people.
Full package, and again, you said it so well, and they have intention to do good for others, and it just comes through. You see it. So sometimes when I like hear or read about all the bickerings or all the complaints about women like Meghan Markle and so forth, I'm just like, stop focusing on what's wrong with her and whatnot. She's also human just like us, and she's trying her best. And I mean, I've never met her, but her intentions seem very clear, and she's very consistent. And she, I just really admire that. And I think that when someone's heart is really in the right place, no matter how negative people talk about you, it'll still come through. So just work on a good clean heart.
So following through on that, and it's really a good point there. There are a lot of young women nowadays, yung mga kabataan natin na they don't feel good enough, beautiful enough. It's because we tend, or they tend to compare. We tend to compare ourselves to what we see on TV, what we see on magazine, what we see on IG, which are all curated. So what can you say to these young men and women who don't feel good enough or pretty enough or beautiful enough?
First of all, I've been there and I've been through, feeling that way too, where even in our day and age right now, when you scroll the social media platforms, you have this tendency to compare and to admire others, especially those that are kind of similar to, let's say, your age, your life and whatnot, or your profile and background. But one thing I want to leave with you is the greatest competition you will ever have is yourself. You don't want to compare and compete with anyone but who you are yesterday and today. So if yesterday you were, not such a great person in your opinion, make yourself better today. Be a better person today. I wish I knew this more, or I really embodied this more during my beauty queen days, because back then I was really pressured, like, to read about the feedback on social media, and that time social media was just on the rise, but a lot of forums would comment about what they like, who their favorites are, what the problems are with each candidate. I think it still happens today, but I would sometimes read that stuff because I was just so curious, and it really did not do me any good. If anything, I also realized if you have 100 comments in front of you and 99 are positive, but there's one negative comment, you always remember the negative comment, or at least I did back then. So
Correct.
stop, Sandra. You really have to realize that it's not about them, it's about you. And there was a moment on stage, I recollect, where, when you're a pageant candidate, you kind of know who your competition is, like from the physical profiling and how they answer during pre-pageant activities and Q&A. So you kind of keep track of who your strongest competitions are as you're competing. But then on pageant night, everything somehow changes. I remember when they start calling the top 10, like certain girls that were so strong in the competition, in my perspective, didn't even make the cut. And I was really shocked. I was like, wow, that these girls were probably going to get a certain title or crown, but they didn't even make the top 10. So it just shows you that, like, sometimes it's really not about who you think is the right winner, but really just letting it play itself out and just do you. Focus on yourself and how you can be the best person or the best version of yourself. Really, that's your greatest competition. And even if you fail at one thing, like let's say you weren't so patient today, just keep working on your patience tomorrow and moving forward in life. It's things like that we should be caring about.
Yeah, meron na tayong free beauty. How do you call it? When before you go up on stage to become to compete in beauty pageant, you go for camp, right? For a camp, like paano nga ba yung tinuturuan nila kayo? So how do you call that camp?
Training in the camp.
Yeah, the training, beauty queen training or something like that. So mga kababayan, mga ka-global, ka-FI, and friends out there, you have just heard beauty tips from Sans, how to maintain health and how to be healthy and how to get through the pandemic. And at the same time, meron pa tayong tips from her on how to become queenly, how to become a queen. So, right, I think
important, Jace. One last thing that I want to emphasize, that it's important for us to be healthy. Yes, physically, wellness and diet and all that, sunlight and exercise, but it's more important also to be healthy mentally. It's interconnected. As a former nurse, there is something that I've learned called psychosomaticism. You can research it further if you'd like, but psycho meaning mental and soma meaning body. Psychosomaticism, essentially the concept is the body follows the mind. So if your mind is healthy, positive, and motivated, the body will follow. You know what I mean? It's complementary. You can't just do everything right physically, but then mentally, let's say you're depressed. you have to work on building mental strength, especially during like this pandemic, and it'll translate into also being physically healthy. That's why you have to. I mean, this is what I told myself, Sandra. You have to have goals. For instance, set the goal that you want to be healthy. Start doing healthy things, thinking healthy things, positive things, and what can you do that will complement that physically? Exercise is one of the most important things I've learned that helps build mental strength too. So if you're just home right now, get active, even just for a few minutes every day. If you have a yoga mat, you could do some planks on your mat or do sit-ups, stretching. Just do that because it really makes you feel good mentally as well. Build mental strength and
wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, Sandra, if we have friends here, overseas Filipinos here in the UAE who would like to connect with you, can they connect with you through IG?
Yes, Instagram is your best form, to get in touch with me, or best way. I'm pretty active. I also try to read and respond even to requests. So
All right.
Get in touch with me. My handle is Sandra Seifert, spelled like this.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna read one more comment here orally. It's quite long.
Yeah,
And
it's okay.
It's quite important as well. From Cynthia, I couldn't agree more with Sandra that character is more important than the outward appearance. But yes, we still
Yes.
need to be presentable. Take care and improve what God has blessed us with, for we are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. These are the exact words you mentioned earlier in this program. And she says here, keep safe, everyone. Thanks for this program at Filipino Institute. And thanks, Sandra, JC, and Orly, for the inspiration and encouragement. Praying for everyone. God bless us all. God bless you, Cynthia. Thank
God
you
bless
so
you
much.
too.
That's a wonderful, wonderful note. I think we've reached 1 hour already, and it's time to say.
I have few
I have
questions here. I just let you enjoy
the
the time
questions
with
ka ba?
Sandra.
Ready na kami ni Sandra magganto. Oh, yan. Paano nga ba yun?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Hindi ko
good.
mapapag-
It's always good to see two beauty queens on this
That's right.
same platform that we are having right now. But let me have my questions because 28 weeks ago, allow me to ask this. 28 weeks ago, I think you were in Dubai. So what was the purpose of your trip? Because it's posted in your Instagram, I believe.
Yes, so Dubai is a really, really special place to me personally. I have a lot of good friends in Dubai, and also the fashion industry there has been very, very attractive to me. So I came over there to attend a few fashion shows, including those of Michael Cinco and Fernan. So
Yeah.
that was really amazing for me to experience live. In fact, just a fun fact for all of you guys, Michael Cinco actually dressed me during Miss Earth for my international competition, and we won Best in Long Gown back then in 2009. And I remember it was this really fully beaded, colorful Swarovski dress. So that last trip to Dubai, there you can see Michael and I post a fashion show.
Mm.
I'm so excited because he invited me to sit front row at his show, and it was my first time experiencing everything live. Really magical to watch the Michael Cinco show. And I even asked him, Michael, what do you think? What do I wear for your show? Should I be wearing your creation because I used to be your muse before? And then he's like, Sandra, I think it's time for you to wear one of your creations. He's like so supportive. And so what I'm wearing in this photo is actually one of my Rubella designs, customized designs. It's top.
And last March, I believe that you were supposed to be here in Dubai once again. So I just want to find out what are the other plans that you had before the quarantine that did not pursue because of this.
Yes, so that's a really great question because I had actually prepared quite a bit for this trip that got postponed to go to Dubai. In fact, I had prepared a special collection that is really more specific to the UAE market. I've observed how women dress and embrace fashion there, and it's very different from the Philippines. But I'm in awe of like the Dubai fashion trends in particular. You know, I like how women are covered but stylish, how they're dressing trendy but functional and practical. Like they'll wear really nice long dresses with sneakers and a really cute, you know, designer bag. I love it. I'm such a fan of modesty in dress. And Dubai just embodies that so much when it comes to fashion that I wanted to expand my brand to that market because that's the kind of fashion sense that I'm pursuing anyways as a designer. So it would just be a natural fit for me to have my pieces available in that region of the world. But yeah, basically I had already connected with different buyers and I was supposed to even have products displayed at certain locations. So that was all in store for me during this supposed trip, but I guess it will be deferred to a better time. So I only make sense of everything because I trust in the Lord. So I trust that His timing is the perfect timing, and if it is His will that I will be able to distribute my products in that region, it will happen in His time. But yeah, that was the main intention.
I myself, and I'm sure all of our viewers are going to be looking forward to supporting you, the Rubella. We are going to be looking forward to that. I'll be very excited to wear one. And yeah. All right. Okay. So we've reached more than an hour already. Orly, do you have any other questions?
Thank you very much. Wala na akong questions. I have learned a lot on this special and exciting episode, and I could just say thank you to Sandra for her for appearance. And at first we can't believe that this will be happening, and God is so good that
Glory to God, glory to God. A lot of our viewers, to all of our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and please feel free to spread this out. We've heard so much from Sandra. She has given us a lot of inspiration. You know what? She is indeed a beauty queen inside and out, and a lot of our viewers agree with us on that note. But you know what I have learned from you are two main things. One is your faith in God, which is really, really important. It's going to get us through in our life. And second is that, kahit gaano kapagaganda ang isang tao, it's always your heart that will shine through. And tonight, your heart, the purity, your humility shone through. Thank you so much, Sandra. Yeah, thank you so much. In the very beginning, when Orly told me we're going to be talking about beauty tips and all, and I said I'm not so sure about that, and I am completely wrong. Thank you so much for inspiring the world, Sandra. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Sandra, stay beautiful and kind, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you, okay? Because she's supposed to be like one of my dreams when we are about to launch the magazine, the Global Filipino, and AJ told me that she's coming on that same date. I was so happy that time, but who knows that COVID will be ahead before Sandra's date of coming to Dubai is set.
All right, one final message, Sandra, before we say bye for now. Maybe one final message to everybody who's viewing us right now. Maybe to the world.
Yes, I'd love. Yeah, sure. One final message. Basically, I know we're all going through a difficult period right now, but what I can encourage you all to do is to find opportunity in this period. Opportunity to grow as a person, in your heart, in your character. Opportunity to be there for others. As cliche as it sounds, really to just do simple things that are super meaningful to other people, like checking in on your friends, sending them a little treat, little gift, little cake. Just trying to use this time to do something good. They always say, look for the silver lining. Look for it, small opportunities, but also do something. We can all do something, even from our very homes. So I hope that you take this advice and reflect on what you can do to better yourselves and to be there for others. So I hope that this helps. And remember, this is actually, for me, is an opportunity. It's an opportunity that we will never get again, because when things do revert to a more familiar normal again that we're used to, we will not have this chance to really, let's say, spend time at home to improve ourselves. We'll be busy, we'll be caught up in a routine again, we'll be out surviving and making money, and traveling and whatnot. We'll get all distracted again. But right now, while we're home, we have the chance to reflect, the chance to improve ourselves, to be there for others, and hopefully in the process, find the Lord.
Yay!
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you
Thank
very much for
you.
staying too late. I know that by this time natutulog ka na, but you sacrificed for us.
no
Maraming
problem.
salamat.
So worth it.
Thank you.
Okay.
One of these days
Bye-bye.
we'll be inviting you again one of these days, maybe on other topics, because this episode is one of the episodes that we would want to go back to all the time. You
Correct.
can learn a lot of things. Thank you so much, Sandra. Ladies and
Bye-bye. God
gentlemen,
bless.
friends out there, Miss Sandra, our Miss Philippines Earth 2009.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ayun. Thank you very much. Ayan. Nakaka-amaze talaga.
Right,
It was
okay.
amazing. And
Ang dami
natutuwa
natin
ako yung
natutunan.
dalawa kasi you have a lot of common things in mind. Parang bigla ko naalala nga nagiging beauty queen ka talaga naging ka, Mrs. Dubai, 'di ba? Wala sa natin yung sa script natin, but because of your siguro sa question and answer ang haba ng sagot mo, JC.
Hindi. Tingin ko na nanalo ako dahil sa answer. Nako, ang gaganda nila, yung mga kasama ko, they were, alam mo, yung mga kasama ko, yung mga
diba?
yung mga ka-sisters ko, yung mga kasama ko doon, they were so gorgeous and parang mga walang anak, and they are so tall, and I am like, yeah, pwede na yung height ko. Siguro cute. Ano na lang siguro sa pa-cute. To be honest, I think it's the question, answering the question. And no, my answer was the shortest actually. You know what? Naku, Sandra, we are so blessed. We were so blessed that you were here.
Yeah, at para sa question ko paano talaga mag-send ng box na mabilis papuntang Pilipinas. Kasama natin ngayon ang isa din sa napaka busilak ang puso dahil yung support system talaga mararamdaman mo sa kanila. Kasama natin ang Pinas Express Cargo, of course, si Ma'am Lynn. Papasukin natin si Ma'am Lynn. Hey! Wow!
Hello! Good evening!
Good evening po!
Good evening sa inyo. Nako,
from Pinas Express Cargo. Yan. Nako, maraming salamat po, Miss Lynn. Kasi you're making everything possible. You're supporting this program, working with the Filipino Institute. Thank you so much. At dahil po sa inyo, marami po tayong nakakausap na guests at marami po tayong nai-inspire ng mga kababayan, ka-global. Yan. So, Miss Lynn, maybe you want to discuss yung ating nakikita sa screen?
Yeah, actually, this is our ongoing promo. Actually, it's a all year-round promo that we're giving our Pinas Cargo natin, yung ating mga customers. We are giving free, actually, bulilit box in every jumbo and super jumbo, okay, that they're purchasing from us. So, kasama niyo dyan sa jumbo, sa super jumbo, of course, yung ating sako and yung ating packaging tape. And of course, isi-strap din niya namin. Free na rin po yung strapping natin doon sa warehouse natin. So, this is actually our 3 safety feature. Yan yung sinasabi namin, original kami dyan. Pagdating sa 3 safety feature na pinauso ng Pinas Cargo. Actually, yung ating sako, yung tape, at saka yung packaging tape and yung strapping. So, yung tatlong safety feature na yan, ewan ko na lang kung meron pa ba naman talaga pang lulusot,
Mhm.
okay, sa mga items natin sa box ko with all that safety feature.
So, safe
Ma'am
na safe
Lynn,
po talaga. Yan. So,
ma'am
Yes.
Lynn,
paano po
yung ano,
kayo, ano po yung number na po pwedeng tawagan or contact information para if anyone who would wanna get a box from Pinas Express Cargo, ano po yung po pwedeng kontakin?
Actually, now we just launched our mobile application. That would be the easiest way to reach us kung magpapa-deliver tsaka for your service request, yung delivery ng box tsaka ng pick up ng boxes. If although it's still in Google Store, Google Play Store, wala pa po kami sa iOS, but those who have yung mga Android users, you can download that. So i-link nyo na yan sa Facebook nyo, ano kayo, sign up, and then every time you can already, uh, mag-service request na kayo doon for other pick up ng box or request ng box.
Okay.
And then, meron din po tayo doong tracking system. So, kung gusto nyo i-track yung inyong shipment, you just make dot. So, it's just in
Ano
the
pong
tip
ma'am
of your
Lynn,
app
hand.
yun? What's
question.
that mobile app?
Pinas Cargo. Yeah, Pinas
Oh,
Cargo
okay.
mobile app.
All right. So, isa-search lang nila
On,
sa Play Store and then
okay,
just download it.
on this particular pandemic ano natin situation natin, hindi ba nabago yung yung proseso, ganun pa rin, your staff we're going to pick up the boxes, tapos ganun pa rin ba yung yung duration ng na ina-expect na time pagdating sa Pilipinas at pagde-deliver sa doorstep ng ating mga customers?
Of course, all of us are affected. Hindi naman
And
kami
what are the
exempted sa COVID, sa pandemic na
explain
to.
natin yun, and what are the precautionary measures para
Yes. First, of course, yung sa precautionary measures dito, like any other cargo
Mhm.
companies, you also have the PPEs, yung equipment ng mga staff natin, the face mask, the gloves, and of course, the alcohol that they should have with them para pag nag-pick up sila. And of course, we ask, of course, our clients na kung pwede, for both of their safety na rin, ilabas na lang yung box sa flat or punta sa sa labas ng pinto nila or kung sa villa sa labas, not necessarily kung mabigat, basta yung hindi na papasok yung staff namin because all of us now is considered a carrier. So it might be yung aming namin magkaroon, may carrier yung aming staff, or at the same time o yung nasa mga tao sa bahay naman ang carrier. So magprotektahan na lang tayo. It's our responsibility. We are all responsible on this. So ganun na lang din siguro yung ating pakiusap sa ating mga customers. Na
Right.
before, talagang pinapasok yan ng ating mga staff. Kukunin nila talaga sa loob. But now, nakikiusap kami kung pwedeng medyo ilabas nyo na lang para hindi napapasok yung staff namin sa mga
Ayan. So,
flats. Yan.
sa labas na
Ayan,
lang ng
meron tayong
pinto,
comment dito.
nakahanda
Hi,
na.
Romilyn
Mm-mm.
Dorado, Aribon, Loyal Pinas Cargo customer po kami. Friend ko si Ninochka. Si Ninochka.
Right.
Anak ko yon, si Ninochka.
Si AJ
Okay.
Rocketeer. AJ Rocketeer says also, sabi niya din, thank you, Orly and JC for having Sandra. Oo nga naman. Thank you din.
Thank you
Salamat
very
po
much
sa
to
pagsuporta.
thank you very much to
Right.
AJ. Yeah, si AJ
I
ay
have
naging way.
kanina po, Miss Lynn, ang lagi
Yeah.
kong tinatanong kay Orly, are you sure ang ating ipapamigay ngayon ay free cargo box shipment to the Philippines, anywhere in the Philippines? Ang tanong ko sa kanya, di ba mas maganda kung halimbawa yung mga immediate necessities like food and bag of grocery, and then sabi niya, don't you realize na ang daming gusto magpa-cargo dahil sa
Yeah.
nangyayari ngayon? And quite right. Totoo yan. So, mga global ka-FI, this is the chance for you to get in touch with our partner, Pinas Express Cargo. If you have some things to be shipped to the Philippines, tawagan nyo lang po sila or i-download nyo po ang kanilang mobile app, Pinas Cargo.
Yes. And of course, just to give the hotlines, kasi hindi ko nabanggit kanina, yung Satwa hotlines na we have three offices. Actually, sa Satwa, we have 0432911114. Sa Alcus office namin would be 0435595999. And yung Abu Dhabi office namin is 0267470000. Ayan. So
Right.
tawag lang
Okay.
po
Thank
kayo
you
and we
so
are happy to serve. Ayan.
Okay, maraming salamat once again si Tita
Thank you,
Lynn,
thank you.
Pinas Express Cargo. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much
so
at
much.
pipili ulit
God
tayo.
bless. God bless po sa
God
lahat.
bless.
Dapat si Miss Lynn ang pumili, no? Mula dito
Oo.
sa mga nag-comment sa atin, siya nang pumili kung sino yung makakatanggap ng free box, free shipment to the Philippines mula sa UAE. Right, okay, Orly. So, is it time to, sabi mo
Say
ayaw mo ng
goodbye.
goodbye. Sabi
Oo,
mo ayaw
goodbye
mo ng
doesn't come
goodbye.
any easier, di ba?
Right.
Mahirap ang goodbye. Ano lang,
Okay.
ano,
See you again. See you
see
again.
you
Au
until
revoir.
we meet again, di
See
ba?
you again.
So,
Right. Okay.
it was,
So
again,
this,
another exciting episode. Success tayo doon dahil na-achieve nating
walang
lahat yung especially maraming na i-share sa atin. Busog na naman ang ating mga audience at maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood at lagi nanonood sa atin. Gawing habit na to every Monday 6 p.m., 'di ba? JC?
alam mo, yung effective talaga pag nagpe-pray muna tayo. Tingnan mo, there's no technical glitch today. There's no glitch. Diba? So let's make it a habit. Orly, let's pray before we commence with our program. And sa
Yeah.
mga kababayan po natin, we'd like to remind you, whether we have a lockdown or not, please, may nabasa ko sa isang news article ng CNN Philippines, I think, which says, act like you have the virus in you. Ibig sabihin, you always have to wear the mask wherever you go, mag-gloves, and avoid crowd, mag-social distancing. So don't forget about those safety measures because when you do this, you are going to be saving lives. Yeah. So gentle reminder pa rin tayo sa ating mga ka-global. All right. So that's all for me. This is one of my favorite episodes ever.
Bye everyone. God bless. Stay safe. See you again next Monday. Bye-bye.
Monday, 6 o'clock. Bye. God bless you all.
Alam ko hindi na tayo magbabay-bye.
Or hello po.